Celestina area correspondent to talk to us more on this. Celestina, what can you tell us? First off, before I ask you, also joining us right here in the studio is Omoyele Sowore, a legal practitioner and brother to detained Omoyele Sowore. Good to have you on the news at this time. I'm going to bring it to you very quickly, but let me, talk to our correspondent. What more can you tell us, Celestina, about this right now? The federal government did seek to get 90 days to hold Omoyele Sowore, but they've been granted 45 days.
It was an ex parte application brought by the Department of State Security Service, and they seek to get 90 days to detain Mr. Sowore so that they can conclude the investigation. And this was brought pursuant to Section 27, subsection 1 of the Terrorism Prevention Act. But the court says, yes, that act, the phrase "they may" is directory and is not mandatory, so which means it affords the court the discretion to grant any days it deems fit. And the court granted 45 days, stating that after 45 days, if the DSS have not concluded an investigation, they can apply for more days by means of application, and it will be at the discretion of the court to know the number of days to grant afterwards. But let's look at the issues that have gone around so far, and let's look at the right of Mr. Sowore under our Constitution. Section 39, Section 40, and Section 41 of the 1999 Constitution talks about freedom of movement, freedom of peaceful assembly, freedom of peaceful protest, and freedom of expression. I believe that was the grounds Mr. Sowore used in convening this protest, where he tagged "Revolution Now." But people are saying it's an issue of semantics, that it was the word "revolution now," not as if it was a revolution against the government or the president. And if we look at Section 37, Section 38, and 41 of the Criminal Code, it talks about what treason is and what treasonable felony is and what the punishment is meant out for all this. But Justice Taiwo said at the last adjournment that he would not be quick to give ruling because the federal government, which is the DSS, brought 2 clips for him to watch so he can give his ruling today. But he came today and he told the court that yes, he has gone through the clips where Mr. Sowore was seen with making videos with the leader of the proscribed IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, of how to bring down the country. And the other clip talks about how the IMN, the proscribed IMN, are also going to join forces with Mr. Sowore to bring down the country. So these were the grounds at which the court granted 45 days to the DSS to keep Mr. Sowore in detention.
Celestina area correspondent, thank you so much for shedding more light on this. Let me